Very warm and pleasant good morning to all of you. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and studying well at home. Dear students, in our previous tutorial, we'll discuss about type of joint. So basically there are two types of joint, movable and immovable. Even you will notice that you can move your neck in all directions, but not your knees, even though both have movable joints. This is because these joints work differently. So, in today's tutorial, we'll discuss about type of movable joints. So, there are basically four type of movable joints, that is hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint, gliding joint. Hinge joint. A hinge joint allows bones to move in one direction only. The example of the hinge joint is knees and elbow. Our knees and elbows are able to move in one direction only, like the hinges of a door. So this is the example of a hinge joint. A joint present between the elbow and the knee. So same way, even our fingers and toes are also move in one direction only. So we can say that they are also have hinge joint. Like you can see in case of we are able to move our fingers in one direction. Okay, we are not able to bend it back. So our fingers is also having hinge joint. So hinge joint means that are able to move in one direction only. We are not able to move our fingers in a opposite direction. Ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint. In this type of joint, the one end of a bone is round like a ball and the another end is just like a cavity, and this type of joint where the ball-like end of one bone is fitted into a cup-like cavity of the another bone, this type of joint is known as ball and socket joint. And you can see this joint in case of a hip joint or in case of a shoulder joint. So the joint between our hind leg and the hip is a hinge joint, and same way the joint between our shoulder bone and the arm, forelimb or arm is a ball and socket joint. So this is also given there that how it is be fitted into a cup like cavity. Now we'll discuss about a pivot joint. The pivot joint is formed between the first and the second vertebrae of the backbone. The skull connected to the first two vertebrae of the vertebral column with a pivot joint, and this pivot joint allows the rotation movement from side to side. It allows both side to side and up and down movement. So you can observe this movement in your neck. So it means our neck is having pivot joint with the vertebral column. So we are able to move our neck side to side and up and down due to the presence of pivot joint. Gliding joint. This joint is formed in wrist and ankles. It allows sliding movement. The movement allows is a simple gliding back and forth in or sideways. This joint is also found between the vertebrae in the spine. This allows up to bend forward, backward and sideways movement. So you can even see this movement in our wrist. So we are able to move our wrist like this. So our wrist is having a what type of joint? Gliding joint. Thank you and have a nice day all.